Today on Newsbytes, she's back. Why don't Germans need the Nord Stream anyway? And who's taking over for Biden? Stick around for these bites and more, all on today's Newsbytes. Okay, real quick, the U.S. sends another $600 million in additional military aid to Ukraine, including weapons for air defense, 105mm rounds, electronic warfare equipment, demolition munitions, and training. This comes a day after the U.S. announced another $175 million security package for Ukraine. All right, here's the scoop. A sector of the U.S.-Canada border has seen over 6,100 illegal apprehensions and 7,600 encounters so far in fiscal year 23, more than the last 10 fiscal years combined. Illegals from 76 different countries have been crossing the northern border Swanton sector in New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Apprehensions were just over 1,000 in 22 and 365 in 21, a major 846% increase for the small northern sectors. Officials blame Biden policies calling for stronger security measures. Okay, check this out. Biden arrived in India today for the G20 summit. He was greeted by native dancers who he clapped for and cheered on from afar. Watch. All right, here's the latest. Nancy Pelosi, 83, announced she will run for re-election to Congress in 24 as Democrats aim to regain the House majority in the next elections. Pelosi has served in her San Francisco seat for over 35 years. Her announcement quashes speculation about a potential retirement, citing defending democracy against Republican threats as the motivation. She feels San Francisco needs federal resources to aid pandemic recovery and pushes back on portrayals of the city as unsafe and crime-ridden. All right, in case you missed it, there seems to be a pattern. Gavin Newsom in an interview today addressed claims of whether he'll run for president and who should, naturally, take over should Biden be unable to run. Take a listen.
Filing deadlines haven't passed. President Biden doesn't run. Why shouldn't we consider you a likely candidate?
I think the vice president is naturally the one lined up, and the filing deadlines are quickly coming to pass, and I think we need to move past this notion that he's not going to run. President Biden is going to run, and we're looking forward to getting him reelected. I think there's been so much wallowing.
But am I supposed to interpret that comment about the vice president that if for some reason the president chose not to run at this point,
well, that's
everybody rallies around her?
It's the Biden-Harris administration. Maybe I'm a little old-fashioned.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm a little old-fashioned.
Okay, the German left-green liberal coalition passed the Building Energy Act, aka Heating Act, today, which seeks to ensure more climate protection in the building sector through renewable energy requirements. Meaning, the German parliament passed a law aimed at phasing out oil and gas heating in buildings. The law will likely take effect in early 24, applying first to new buildings. New heaters must use at least 65% renewable energy under the law, with the government subsidizing up to 70% of the cost for electric heat pumps. Critics say it will make people poorer. Supporters claim it is necessary for their climate goals. Nonetheless, the law comes as energy insecurity and inflation ravage Germany. Those are today's bites, which are on our website at Disclose.tv. Subscribe, hit the bell, and leave your comments below.